Hey guys, here with HB in the new most wanted list, up against calimsha playing Gabe. This is probably the big boy Gabe, which just pummels you with like multiple bank jobs, miserable opening hand, and this one's all right. It's not great. So we'll see what happens. This deck is quite strong. I'm certainly worried about this. We're gonna have to turtle very hard to try to find a way to not lose here. Cover archives. Yeah. Two agendas. Don't really want to play into Sneak Door. Fairy's nice. Yeah, we gotta block the money. Even though it tells them what we have, I think we're gonna put the Architect right away. So we are on full on install take two mode for probably the next like 10 to 15 turns. Make the fairy be burned. We're showing him everything. He's getting the info. Probably he steals here. And this matchup can sometimes be just whether your deck gives you the ice you need to play the game. If you don't get enough ice, you just can't possibly win. The central pressure is too strong. And now we really can't play this Adonis. It's completely unsafe. We're just clicking up, trying to res our central ice for a long time, which gives him like a lot of turns to figure out what to do against us. So he's gonna, we let an access through or we let the security testing through. I think we'll let the access through. If he takes the points from us, then we couldn't protect him in HQ anyway. Yeah, now we can block the testing, which I think is more important than him getting set up. His stuff does cost money, so don't mind that. I think we're going to click for 3 again. He needs another fairy or a mongoose or the fem to break this HQ. And I'm hoping we can get our Eli up, get this Eli rezzed, and eventually find a way to sustain ourselves. This is really like an old school like criminal thing where the pressure on centrals is so strong you have to just defend forever until you can eventually venture out of your central servers to do something. We're gonna next gold. This is pretty unaffordable. That's going to sit in our hand for, I would say, probably a very large portion of the game. But Eli's are still good against Crim, so I'm happy to have this Eli here. This is probably the best single ice you could put to defend R&D. Clearly we're going to res this. We're only going to install ice we can res in remotes, because you don't want to have an open remote for the criminal to just do a security testing thing. Like this card is almost game defining, and now we're forced to defend again. It's not the bank job. I saw this was coming probably immediately, but that's too bad. I was hoping to find another ice that would help us here. He's gonna have the ability to now bank job us. So 3 clicks gets him $8. That's not a great ratio for him, considering he has to do the run click, the Eli clicks. Gets Desperado, so that's good. We will just keep bleeding points. Yeah, that's fine. Don't want an HQ anyway. So this Caprice is decent. We know he's got Sneak Door, so putting an HQ is something you want to do, but you usually can't because you'll get Sneak Doored away. However, the problem is if you don't put an HQ, you put it in your remote, then you just get a count siphon whenever you want to score. So that's real bad too. I think what I'm going to do is take 2 again. Just getting credits into our pool is vital. I don't want to be at 9 because we can't duck low enough against the siphon. So when you're playing against this kind of criminal deck, there's some strategies that are kind of there are those that played in the core set and for the years where Chrono was the strongest deck. And that's like play every click thinking about whether a Count Siphon ruins you or not. Try to have that not happen. So what the Adonis is here so we can drop our money down low. You never want to give the runner like $10 of free money because then they just win the game. So I was hoping for Breaker Bay Grid, but I think we'll still just bring this up. And we're really exposed to Sneak Door still. But I'm going to try to do this. Defend Sneak Door with the next gold. Or defend the front door with the Caprice. Really? Calimsha, what are you doing? You're just face checking this? Oh man. Okay. He has a second corroder, so killing the corroder doesn't do too much. He has a Gordian Blade also. Alright, well, we'll hit for one, and we'll trash the corroder. I do want to, like this turn, I do want to save this Adonis campaign. In the long term, like killing the passport would have made both these magnets strong again. But I don't know. It's a tough call. I think I really wanted this to live because this $6 is going to help us so much. Oh, not an agenda. Oh, this is awkward. I don't know what to do here. I think I want to keep my hand size at full, so he's less likely to snipe one here. So an issue we have is that he can just click through here and take damage. So we're not that safe to score. And probably the Sandburg is no good this game because it gives him another server to test on. Or bank job on, and we're not going to have much money because he's going to siphon us if we want to do anything. So I think the play this turn is install take two. And now we've got a hard ETR here to at least make the inside job be eaten by this ice. We still got to worry about security testing. He's put a breach down, so maybe he's changed the 2 corroder to 1 corroder, 1 breach, which in this case, the next level gets pretty good here. Hoping to draw a campaign, did not draw a campaign. So we can install Sandburg and try to turtle with +2 strength on all our stuff. That's whatever, right? We gotta start scoring though. Our hand is full of stuff. This Katie's getting huge. He's gonna have his Gordian Blade come out probably at some point. Architect, okay. Oh, does he have Gordian Blade? Let's see if we can get our Sandburg to go. Even if we get like +2 strength, it's gonna be quite annoying for him to deal with the architects at 5 power. I guess I needed to show him what it was. Oh well. I don't think he would have inside jobbed it anyway. Jackson right now. Kind of underwhelming, honestly. Stalling Breaker Bay. I think I want to shuffle all my agendas away. AKA draw a bunch more of them. All right. What third card do we want? The Ash is probably not relevant against the giant stack of cash he has. I think the Adonis could be good. Probably the hedge fund's good, just the quick payoff. So the issue somewhat is this is weird. I think I want to play this to the HQ. Get my Caprice at a discount. Maybe you'll think Crisium and try to not siphon, or at least play around Crisium grid. Can he come to our remote? With inside job he can. And that's an issue. So we burn the ferry. He can't repeatedly use the mongoose here, which is great for us. And he even paid 4 to boost. So the money is significant. He's looking for his Gordian is what he's looking for. If we advance, can he come and take it? He needs to get... He needs to inside job, click, click. I don't want to give the beta test to him. I could play Turing, take 2 credits. Or play Turing, take a credit in advance. Getting the beta test to be safe would be incredible. Let's try it. Yeah, goodbye to Caprice. Suppose we don't res. He trashes Caprice, he comes in for Siphon. We got a res. I don't know. I want to duck to 3. This is rough. Does he get an agenda on top of that? Yeah, he gets an agenda on top of that. Looking grim. Well, let's roll the dice and beta test. Show me the big agendas, or sorry, the big ice. We get a next bronze. Wow. Okay. Yep. That's happened. Wasn't the best, but we didn't lose any points. We get to keep our Jackson in hand. Now our R&D is looking pretty weak. Oh, nice. It's expensive though. Eli's doing his job. So it's net 3 for him to keyhole us. Say it's a long road to recovery here. Because I know he's got another siphon in the pipe. Or rather, he still has all 3 siphons awaiting us. So we want to do anything his answer is a count siphon. I hate playing a second ice to R&D, but the keyhole is now forcing the issue. You don't want to put too many ice in R&D against Gabe because he doesn't care as much about this server. But with the keyhole now, the threat is real. And he managed to get us to commit our ice to the archives, which is good for him. Though now he will have to run archives to pick it up. I don't think he plays Hades. Could be wrong. I think we're just gonna hang on here and hope he doesn't have Hades. Save 2 agendas. We can archive Adonis, install over the Sandburg. It's not that great, is it? I think we just need to click up, wait for the 3rd agenda to be binned, and then save 3 agendas at once. Put the next Jackson in. Well, I have my doubts now that the Sandburg will ever be good again. Doesn't have enough money, right? So we can Jackson away. Two agendas. And what's the 3rd card that really helps us here? Is it the Caprice for R&D? Is it campaign that we can put with Breaker Bay is the lowly hedge fund. I think we're almost to the point where it's got to be the lowly hedge fund. Just the instant payoff. Is it a campaign? It's not a campaign. Oh boy. All right. I don't know if he has a second mongoose. I don't think he can keyhole and also get in at the same time. Yeah, it's an off turn for him. So the beta runs. And we get Sandburg in the bin, Agenda in the bin, next bronze. That's good. We gotta cover R&D, right? What an ice tower. Look at how many ice we've installed. This is rare these days. 14 ice on the board. All the wizard killing everything. It's really hard to amass anything. Okay, let us breathe a sigh of relief temporarily. What can we do this turn? I think we just try to lock down our HQ from any attack in that direction. And I don't know that he's going to be able to win. He almost needs to hit R&D and then archive on the same turn. We're waiting to draw global food at this point. We've got 2 in the deck. Can't rest the jacks unless we're going to use them right away because the Polop will beat us. Okay, this is decent. Do we install anywhere? No, the bank job is still good against us. We'll just credit up. Now, I don't know that we actually have him. Like, if you imagine that he does take Keyhole run archives, he probably hits and wins that way. So I don't think we can score this turn without a way to defend that. Can he get in? I think we need to make it so he can't make those 2 runs in the same turn. So maybe we needed to caprice our R&D. Then he would still need to deal with this double architect. I don't know if he's got another mongoose is the issue. Oh, he's got zoo. All right. So now this remote is still not on because of the breach, right? We trashed his corroder, and that may end up being the critical thing. We opened a weakness in his armor. What's the line here? 22 credits. That gets in, right? 7. 14, 16, 18, 20. No, I don't think he gets in twice. I think it's the turn to go before he gets second mongoose or legworks us, maybe, would be a thing he could do. Fingers crossed. Knowing calimsha, there's a lot of tricks he could have, but I think we've covered a number of possibilities. He can't let the next gold fire because it would wreck his rig, which he needs to have the zoo to get in here. Maybe he's hoping there's no hard ETR barrier here. Or maybe he has second corridor the whole time he's messing with us. That would be fun if he's playing. Would he play second corridor and the breach? Well, he's got the quality time, so can he afford the influence? So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's scary, right? It could be there. He could be on the Hades also. Thinking this might be a little bit different than the big boy's build because he had Gordian. Though otherwise it's almost the same. Haven't seen an inside job either. Yeah, so this should cost him quite a bit. We're on the 15 threshold. That's magical. I wondered if he would trash Sam. Oh, we can't trash Sandburg with inside job because it costs him more than it's worth to use the zoo. So now he's doing boost, break, break because we've got 4 subs, right? 5 subs. Oh, the pull-up on Sandburg, of course. Nice play. But at this point, we've drawn the other food, right? So what I'm counting is that most of the points are already out of play. We've got 9 agendas, and so far, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 2 and 10. So he doesn't necessarily hit on this keyhole run. And he can't let Architect fire. He can't let next gold fire. Can't click the Eli, so he's really paying a lot. You need like stim or something. He should just take single access here. Is that his plan? Oh, it's not optional. So I'm confused why he did that plan. I guess regular run wouldn't have done it since he didn't hit any agendas in the top 3. Yeah, that was a hard fought game for sure. Just like fiercely defending centrals, you bleed a lot of points. Okay, you could defend the silver. He's still paying what, $5 for it? Well, it would be no wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have been $6 for it. It's expensive to do that. So had he femmed that instead of making this run, how much flow do you need to have? He would have been on 22, would have gone down to 13 on the next silver, had to pay a lot. Pay 7 for this, puts him to 6. He still to trash Sandburg, puts him to 2. I don't think the fem gets there either. Yeah, I don't think it does. So I think we were safe enough here. Do you have a plan for that? Parasite. Cutlery can do it sometimes. If you've got enough cutlery, you can kill them. But yeah, Parasite has kept this in check for a long, long time, and now it might be its time to shine. Get all your next ice on the board. Alright, thanks for watching.